Hey, word on the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. They don't want a barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Nigga outbreak. Jump start, send me the house shit. Niggas with it. I don't care. So your chin better relax what your mouth say. With the footballs, nigga tripping. Fuck it. Nigga keep sipping. Flip soul, like you lean on. Nigga like behind me. Move 100 pounds for a beat the drum. Take down. If a nigga try to run, I fucking hit him with them. On the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. They don't want a barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. 100 bands on your head, get the job done. Throw it up, nigga, where you from? From the hood, cause your nigga hitting licks. They made a meal yet, but he still nigga rich. Stick on. How you want it, nigga? Pull up the city. Looking for the king, searching for the bag. Young nigga wild, throwing up flag. Shooters on the roof for the scope. Money make gon' treat you like a boot. Work the brothers had to kill me in the post. Nigga hit it with the folk. On the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. They don't want a barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Trust you gotta really turn fade. Hey, you know your boss is rockin' her man. Especially when they know he is her. Ray Ray, I tell that no, gotta watch the serve. Hey. Jealousy, that's what bitch nigga like. These niggas bitch wanna know what you mean. Yeah, hold me up in the wrist, hey.
Seeing you got ritualistic, cleansing my soul.
Yeah, what's up? What it do? Hey. Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, where we are based on firearm, domestic violence, molestation, and we do feed the unfortunate. And we are always in the community helping out because we do believe in love, peace, and inspiration. And tonight we're going to have our favorite guest, our number one homie. Jay going to be on the show, giving us some knowledge, dropping some things off and everything. And we got all hard working per. What it do, Part? What it do?
What it do? Once again, we in here. Get them, nephew. Let's get them.
Yeah, we up in
Hey,
this
let's
camp.
get it.
So tonight we're going to
Straight
talk
talk.
about life lessons. It can go any kind of way. We all have had a lot of lessons in life. You know what I'm saying? And we can give a lot of lessons out, which also would give also include knowledge when you're giving life lessons out to one another. You know what I mean? So it's not an age thing. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a mindset thing and
Yep.
a living thing. You know what I mean? So, Brother Jay, how you feel about life lessons?
Me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You talking to me?
Hold on, man. Before you get started, let me ask everybody a question. Is it fair to call a dad a deadbeat if he's trying to participate in the child's life, and you are the mom who is stopping the man from participating in the child's life? So, is it fair to call that man a deadbeat? I'm gonna let you go ahead and think about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this life lesson. But until then, I want you to think about that. Is it fair to call a dad a deadbeat if you are the one not letting the dad see the child because he don't have child support money or he ain't got enough? Now, if he's abusive, that's not. We don't want that. But if he's one of them dads that's behind on child support, or got another girlfriend, you all salty and bitter and shit like that right there, is it fair to call that man a deadbeat? I'm going to come back to that before the end of the show. So Jamal, Brother Jay, let me know what you think about a lot of the life lessons, and if it's knowledge as well when you giving out the lessons of life.
Well, the life lesson is gonna be what it's gonna be because just like you were just saying, it's not right. And this is talk that we have actually had personally. It's like the thing is, like a man shouldn't be beat down when he's trying to take care of his kids. And like you're right about that. Like sometimes it can happen that way, and like it might make a person, a man, look bad. even though he's trying to do the best he can. But if you don't get a chance, you don't get a chance. And that's the
Right.
crazy part about it. Is like I'm doing everything I can, and everything get taken away from you. Yes, be child support. It's like a man can do anything he want to do, but like the best thing that a man wants to really do is actually see his kids every single day. That's
Right.
why I rock with it like that. And like, I mean, I've been threatened with it a lot of times, but there's no reason to put me on child support because I'm gonna take care of my kids. But the thing is, and that's what a lot of men do. So when you actually sit down and look at it, it's like, to be honest with you, there's a lot of men in this world that should not be having to pay that money every month and then go to jail for 6 months for no damn reason because they wasn't able to pay their child support. Because it's hard for a man
Right.
to live by themselves too, even though that they already done with the relationship, everything is done and over with. Thing is like you have to give this person money and they're not even using it towards the kids. That's why it
Amen.
doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make any
Amen.
sense. So
Hmm.
I do not knock anything for one. Yes, this is your kid, take care of them. But if a man is already doing that, just because we broke up does not mean that you got to get my whole half of my paycheck, and then I can't even live for myself. The only reason that I really feel like that is because you want your kids, like you want to be able to get your own stuff, like your own house and everything, for your kids to be able to come there, for they can come to daddy house. The relationship is over. Oh, that's cool with mama and daddy, but they have to have somewhere to come to. But daddy don't even have no. He can't even make enough money because he's giving it to your mama. He's giving it to her for y'all, and it's court ordered.
And she
And
buying
when you
hair
got to
and
spend
nails.
that type of money and everything like that, it's like, come on now. So how can I take care of my kids even though I'm trying to, and I've been doing it every month? So if I'm dropping 300, sometimes 400, depends on how much you make. It's like it's a lot of money that you have to give to the kid's mother.
But the
That's why
mothers
I don't
are
like
not
the baby
spending
mama term
the
because I
mothers
don't
are
have
not
no baby
spending that
mama.
mother. The mothers are not spending that money on the kid. They buying hair, nails, shoes.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean,
yes,
gifts. I
that's how
mean,
it works.
it's crazy. No. And you get mad because you can't get that money. You can keep yourself up. I mean, I've seen mothers but get child support and don't buy a damn child. Now, one thing, no, he gets haircut. You hear me?
Yep.
Won't even get the kid haircut, but you are holding the money. You buying men. You eating good food. You buying shoes, eyelashes, hair, nails. But this child's feet looking regular as hell.
Yep.
But you getting child support.
And so and my shit
Deadbeat mom.
and
That's a
my
deadbeat mom. Excuse me.
in my effort, the reason why that I say that I have to make sure that I stay around my kids because it can happen at some time at any given time. I'm not gonna allow that because I'm not gonna let my son or my daughter grow up seeing that. Okay, well, the only thing that they really want to see, they want to see to make sure that they dad is in their life. And that's the thing that I strive on because for a reason, it has nothing to do with a relationship. I want them to see face every day. Every day. I want them to wake up and be able to see their dad. Be, hey, I love you.
Right.
Hey, this and that. Like, and play games or whatever we need to do.
That's
And
right.
that's the thing with me. And this is the only reason that I want to do that because that's my choice. Like I said, there's some people out there that might sit there and be like, yeah, shit, I don't give a fuck about that because a female sat there and took them so much out of the element in their kid's life. They be like, man, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm not giving up. I don't give up. I'm not a quitter on anything. You could do anything you want to me, but my kids come first.
That's right.
And it can be it's fuck me. It's fuck your ass too. We can talk about all that all day, but the thing is, my kids come first. And it has nothing to do with me and you and them. I don't give a damn we ain't together. That has nothing to do with us no more. But at the same time, they're not about to grow up seeing that because they're not about to have this type of situation where they see that daddy is not in their life and nothing like that. No, I'm gonna be here every day. I don't give a damn what's going on with me, your mom. Like that has
Right.
nothing to do with me. I don't give a damn who it is. So the thing is with me is that I'm gonna be right in your face every single day. Oh, you got something that you got to deal with school? Hey, if I don't know it, we gonna figure it out.
Well, I just wish these
And so
ladies
the
now
thing,
let the fathers see their kids more and quit calling, and the ones who try to really see their kids don't be calling those men deadbeats. the ones who don't see their kids are not even making any kind of
Yeah,
effort of
right.
I just doing what they want to do, just think they're just kid free. Them are deadbeats. But the ones who trying to see their kid and
Yeah.
you're all salty and shit because you're out in your feelings. Don't be labeling that man as a deadbeat. That's not a deadbeat dad. That man is trying.
It's really not.
Mad. Either you mad.
Sometimes
you
what a
still
man
want
has
him
to
back.
do,
Yeah, I mean,
what a
if she
man
want
has
him
to do
back, then
sometimes
she
when they're
mad.
labeled a deadbeat, they turn into deadbeats. And the
Yeah.
reason why that sometimes men turn into it, and this is no excuse anything about the kids and whatever. The reason that men turn into deadbeats is because they're not allowed to see their kids, because mothers sometimes what they do, oh, you're not seeing your kid unless you do this and that for me. Like,
That's
what?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I hate
and
that
it's
shit.
crazy. And women get
Ain't
mad
right
with
with
me. Women get mad at men also, Brother Jay, because they been got another girlfriend, and them women get mad as hell. They get mad. Well, I don't want her around my kid, or I don't want my baby around her. I don't like her, and she ain't fit to be around. You know, it be a bunch of conflict. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right at all.
Say, Perk.
Hmm?
Yeah, I was saying, I was listening to all the points y'all was making about all the things going on. Just think about what them children are going through. All that stuff.
They going through hell.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. They going through hell, Perk.
Oh yeah. And to just
they going through it. You know, and you think we'd be a better person, but we too mad in our feelings, even being on the outside looking in to see what the problem is, and you gonna realize you are the problem. You know, you're the problem. You know.
Yeah,
so let this be a lesson, ladies. Let that man see that kid. You know, that way you know it. I mean, because if you don't, I'm feeling like I feel like, and I see that you even still like that man. You know what I'm saying? Because it can't be the kid, because you're not thinking about the kid, you're thinking about your feelings. You know what I mean? So let that man see that kid. I mean, if he's trying to give a little dollar or two, a few dollars, let that man do that. You know, because you don't want your kid being as a kid get older and say, they mad at you because my dad was trying to see me and you wouldn't let me see my dad. Well, how you know? I remember such. You kept on turning him down, telling me no, this and this. That kid remember that when they get older, and they hold that as a grudge sometimes over the mother's head. And sometimes kids act out on that too, Perk.
Oh yeah, they definitely do that, and you can see from the way things are nowadays.
Yeah.
You see that a lot of these children are very rebellious. I mean, they're easily influenced towards what's negative and real hard what's right. I mean, they have the opposite effect on being able to be successful. You know, their mindsets are just stuck in one place and inside a destructive mind. I mean, you can't always just go on what you always be influenced by everything that you hear or see on the TV or listen to on the radio. All that you can't let that stuff just mold and shape your life. You know, you got to have your own goals and ambitions and start pursuing those. That's where a lot of people in all the different communities. You know, I'm not putting no label on it. Just all communities have this problem with people just being induced just to the norm. You know, to the norm, even though it's not even conducive to everybody. You know, and that's the way it is inside. They got all the thing they want to do is get in your pocket.
Yeah. And then
every time you get a phone call about something, somebody can be lying and trying to throw an old scam like a mail out there talking about you owe this, or you look, man, I ain't never had no such and such insurance, man. How you gonna tell me get out of here? You know, so there's all types of crazy stuff going on.
It is. We gotta be careful, you know. But I like the lesson. You know, the lesson is not to buy your Christmas gifts too early for family members.
It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't know. We were sitting at home in your mama's living room. See, your mama knew I was something else. You how I felt. Back then we were in school. That's your favorite excuse. Growing up, I was a fool. And I can't lie, I miss you. Listening, no trip. I gonna need a bottle with a key in it. It's my wish list. I will create a heart changing. I'll take your nap and later. But I don't need a lot of wishes, cause I'll be okay if I get one. If I get one wish, we can be best friends. Love can begin, it can just begin. If I get one wish, you can be my own. Promise to love you, trust me, I'll trust you. If I get one wish, we can put away, things go all day. Have us a baby. One wish, make you alright. Can you get my right? Maybe like this time.
I'm starting to love days better, and I enclose it with the key. I write them be better, get it on time. I'm sending you all day better, and enclose it with the key. I write them be better, get it on time.
One wish, one wish, one wish. One wish, one wish, one wish. One wish, one wish, one wish. One wish, one wish, one wish.
Say, Perp, you know, I learned something this year. I've learned it before, you know. Let me just say why I say this. A few years back, I bought a lot of presents. You know, I mean, I had a lot about everybody presents in my family. Everybody. And well, what happened was nobody bought me a gift. I mean, my people who I stayed with, or who stayed with me rather, bought gifts. Yeah, but my sisters, my brothers, they didn't buy me anything. So I had said, you know, I wasn't gonna buy them anything, you know, when Christmas came around again. But me, I like Christmas. I love Christmas and I love birthdays. Those are my two favorite holidays of the year. You know, the Christmas and the birthdays. So I mean, I love those days of the year. And you know, I always forget because I get so jolly and caught up in Christmas shopping, buying this, buying that, and things of that sort, you know. And this year I got caught up again. I was buying gifts, got happy go lucky. And I once again, you know, as I said before on my show, I started buying my gifts early because I'm an early shopper, because you get things, a lot of discounts in summertime that you can use some of those items when Christmas time come around. So that's why I do a lot of my early Christmas shopping around about June, July. I'm shopping, you know, I'm seeing good deals. You know, you see stuff 60, 70% off. Sometimes you catch stuff 80% off. You see what I'm saying? So I be in there just trying to hover over the good deals, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I be doing that, you know, and I get caught up in that into buying my presents too early. And I did again, like I said, again this year, you know what I'm saying? And I hate I did that. And next year, I'm not buying nobody any presents at all. Next year, I won't buy not one gift at all. Not one. For no family members, nobody, period. Not period, period. You know, I've learned my lesson. So there was a life lesson for me, you know, which wasn't a good life lesson, but, you know, I've learned, and I'm not going to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be giving gifts out anymore. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a 2-year-old baby or a 5-year-old kid, no, I'm not giving any person any kind of gifts. At all. I don't think it's right for people to receive your gifts and don't give any back. That's some up stuff. Up stuff. That's what it is. Very up. And I think that's when you do that. I think when a person gets your gift, I don't think you should be able to, you should receive one back if you didn't have one to give, especially if you think that person is expecting a gift from you. If they're not expecting a gift from you, that's different. You get it because you want to or whatever. I mean, it's all because you want to, but it's because, I might not be knowing you that long, but, I feel good and I'm a gift giver. I'm going to just give you just because, I'm not looking for nothing back. You know what I'm saying? One of those kind of people. But other than that, I ain't giving nobody nothing. And let that be a lesson learned to me. And let that be a lesson to you that I'm not going to get you it. You know what I mean? Is that a bad way to feel, Perk?
Everybody entitled to their journey. That's where you at in your journey. I sit around and I've seen a lot of what you're saying there. And I don't fault you for your decision. Because every person's entitled to believe how they want. They're entitled to live how they want. And all that. But I can just throw the coin over to my end. Anything that I do, I mostly forget about a lot of the good things I do because I don't. It's just not in me as a person to want to help somebody else. So at certain points, I got to where I would even recalling or trying to look back on the things that I did for people and all that. And then I've run into people like, man, you don't remember me? Like, remember you from where, man? I mean, I don't recall. I mean, help me recall. And they'd be like, man, you did such and such, man. I remember that. Okay, now I remember, as far as me just, recalling it, once I do it, it's done, and I move to the next thought and try to, try to stay peaceful in my mind. That's the main thing. Got to make sure whatever decisions we make, we have to make sure we're at peace with it. And if we're at peace with it, then we leave it right there. So they say peace be still, but but I'm just saying, once we get to a point where we have our peace, then hey, you don't let nobody get inside of there. I mean, that's easier said than done because we get affected by a lot of things on a daily basis. And a lot of things that come about should be ignored, but sometimes we just let stuff come about and it trickle in our mind and we start germinating and we start believing certain things. Sometimes we may just have to check our own mind sometimes when we put a perspective on things and say, hey, is there a way I could just throw a solution to this and just eradicate it because it's trying to drain my energy? That energy means a lot, but a lot of times negative energy don't want to be ignored. They want to just pursue and pursue and pursue. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It just be like that though. I hate that. You know what I mean?
But see, the thing about it, like I said before, once we swerve toward, we could swerve toward injustice to ourselves by getting outside of ourselves. If we know the core of our being is being a charitable, generous person, and our heart extends to the unfortunate, then that's just what's going to automatically come out of it. Nobody's going to be able to come change that. But on that same note, you become smarter towards people, ungrateful people and you treat them accordingly. You know, they're labeled as the ungrateful ones, and then you have to treat the ungrateful ones how they supposed to be treated. It's a difference than a sincere person in need. Yeah, a sincere person in need is in a whole different category. You know what I'm saying? That individual should be helped. You know. And welcome back, Jay.
Yeah.
You there? Are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Come on in. We're still talking about life lessons.
Yeah, I was just listening to
Can
y'all.
you recall? Can one good life lesson spring out that you can expound on?
I couldn't hear you. What you say?
I said, is there one particular life lesson you can expound on with us for a little bit?
That it doesn't matter about how you really get to a goal. It's about how hard you reach for the goal. Because every one of us has always made mistakes. Everybody has did that in their life. And so to expound on that, yeah, we all done messed up. But if you want to change it, because we all been through messed up things, it's like the only thing you can really do is fix it and not do it again. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And once you learn that, it's like that's when you change your mindset, and that's when you start moving on and you start doing better things.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
Yeah, you know, when you're progressing, you gotta govern yourself by certain principles too. See, if we move along and we still got all these warped principles, you know, that's just like riding around with 4 bad tires or 3 bad tires. You know, knowing you ain't gonna get too far. You know, you're probably gonna get out the street and you're gonna need to do something else. That's the same thing with our progression in life. You know, you gotta have your tires oiled up. Cleaned up right. Gotta have your motor running right. You know, all that type of thing. Have your mind straight.
And that's what everybody needs.
You gotta be able to make up your mind. You have to be able to make up your mind to say, I'm gonna do this and just do it. Don't even say nothing else about it. Just gonna jump in automatic mode.
Just do it, right? Yeah, that's it.
There it is. That's it.
And you know the thing is that it sounds so very simple. What I'm about to say is like, you know, most people when they get out of bed, some people make their bed, some people don't. And you know you're gonna be able to lay back in it tonight, the next whatever's coming. I mean, night, yeah. But some people make their bed, some don't. That's it. And it's like the thing that you do whenever you got to make that bed, you got to lay in it. No matter how you leave it, it's never gonna change. So whatever you really want to lay in, it's a wrap. Like that's what you choose.
You better say that. You better say that. You better say that, boy. You better say that.
That's right.
True. But the only way that you can really sit there and lie in your own bed is like, I don't give a damn if you just laying there by yourself. The thing is like, the only thing is it's gonna always boil down to is that when people actually sit there and they actually be able to get that time to themselves, like it's only you. It's actually a good thing for most people. When you're able to be by yourself, think by yourself, and like and don't worry about the next person, all that stuff like that, man, it's the craziest thing. But at the same time, like I said earlier, it can make you or break you. And I'm so cool with doing it but I have a different type of mindset than most people. Like some people just think about stuff different, but I would love to just be by myself and just give me about two or 3 days, and like I'm gonna be good. But I've already been sitting there knocking out shit that most people can do, and it take them a whole year. But everybody's not the same. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you, what life lessons would you tell someone? Could you give someone about the things that's going on right now with the economic? What kind of life lesson could you throw at somebody? What can you tell them? What kind of advice could you give them? Yeah.
Economics?
Yeah.
About money?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the thing is that I've had this conversation with people many times before. The thing is that I wish they would have taught this in school because none of us would have bad credit scores. And like the thing is, we didn't get taught that. So economics was the one class, and I got that from my basketball coach. And the thing is, I actually listened in that class because they say you put $20 up every day. By the time that you do that and you do this, you can just put a penny and you can be a millionaire by now. The thing
So
is that we don't get taught anything about saving money or doing anything. This is why people have all bad credit scores a lot of times. And it's like the thing is, it needs to be taught. I'm not worrying about who the fuck was born in 1860, what they did, nothing like that. We don't know them, man.
right,
You can tell me any story about anybody.
we in the 2020. We could go into 2023. So what could you
Yeah.
also? What can you say about the economics of today?
Oh, it's kind of messed up. The reason why is because the same thing that I was just talking about, but nobody has the knowledge. We don't have the knowledge, and this is why sometimes it goes up. Just like gas goes up, sometimes it goes down. Like it's everything is publicly put right there in your face. And the thing is like you can't even really actually do anything about it because we have no choice but to go pay for gas, right? And if you need gas, you got to go pay for it. We have no control over anything that goes on with all the public or all the big dogs that's really actually doing this. They're the one that's making the money, and so there's nothing we can do. But at the same time, when you speak up about it, I seen gas prices they start dropping a whole
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
The
yeah.
thing is, it was like, but that's only because people started speaking up. It was like, yeah, this is just too much. Like this is not supposed to happen like that.
Well,
But
you know, I
this
see
is
on
only when people
TV.
speak up.
I see on TV the other day they showing the treasurer was showing all the money that they had and showing all the
Yeah,
whole stack
Yeah,
of money that
and
they
the
have.
treasury
I
and the
was just
treasury,
listening down on that too.
But my thing
there is
is
a
they
book.
showing all that money, but we're poor as hell. Why you showing all that money on TV and we are out here starving, nowhere to live. We out here bad credit. We out here bills kicking our
Right,
ass. We ain't got. I mean, and you showing
right.
all this money on TV, but you're not giving us now. You holding us back with taxes and fraud and finances we
Yeah.
can't pay for, and I mean we ain't debt. You know, we don't even want we in
And,
debt. We don't even know we in
The
damn debt.
and
the
check out
reason
this
that
Steve here. Hey,
the
check this
reason
out,
that I
y'all.
was sitting there listening to Tupac earlier is like it's one thing that he always said to me whenever because I love music, but the thing he said is like we got money for the war, but we can't feed the poor. It's crazy to me.
Right. You didn't say that, bro.
No,
Say
real
it,
talk.
say that again.
We
Say
got
it one
money
more
for war,
time.
but we can't feed the poor. That's one of my
Hey, hold
favorite
on
lines
now.
from him, and it makes sense.
Okay, Perk. You gonna say something? What you
No,
gonna say?
I was about to expound on that. People recall, you know, they started throwing all these stimulus checks out here, and a lot of people started flossing around, just spending money like crazy. Oh, I got this. But then they backdoor that and started handing out a whole lot of food stamps,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then right after that, you know what everything started doing? The price of everything just skyrocketed.
Good sky
They
high,
gave y'all that money. Now, give it
man.
back, give it back, give it back,
Yeah,
give it back.
yeah.
See the game?
And what get me
Indian.
and we behind on so much stuff, and the damn debit collector still call your phone.
It's
What you
not
call my
that we
phone for?
actually we're not behind.
Yeah, they're gonna
The
keep
thing
calling. They're
is
gonna
that
keep calling. Go ahead, Joel.
no, my bad. No, yo, go ahead. My bad. I wasn't
No,
trying to cut nobody else. Go ahead.
no, roll your point. What you was coming with? Because
No,
we
I was
still
just
on the
listening to what y'all was saying.
same
That's
note.
why I had a comment to say. My bad. I wasn't trying to cut nobody else. Trust me.
No,
I
you
wasn't.
all right. You all right, my brother. You all
I'm
right.
trying to be quiet because I know I can always go ahead
No,
with it.
go
With
ahead,
it.
speak your piece. What you could you
Go ahead and
Because the
say.
thing is about like whenever you actually sit there and you really think about how people actually do things, if you really sit back and look, if you gave yourself a whole month or anybody gave you a whole month paid free work anything like, and this is why the thing is like when my dad knocked me down when I said I want to do psychology, the reason that I want to do that is because I know the way that humans work. I mean, I am a human, right? So it's like I'm in here knocking it down, but I'm not backing down from that. But the thing is, I'm pretty fucking good at it. I'm pretty good at it. And the reason that I'm good at it is because I care about people more than I care about myself. And now, so whenever we take this to other countries and everything like that, and they don't have food and they be dropping
Right.
stuff down out of airplanes and stuff like that, man. I don't want no food like that. I don't know where it's been.
But I don't think it's
But
fair
the
for us to
thing
judge
is,
things like that when we got money. We got money at the White House. Why are we around here begging? And that's something that I would never
but as a country,
understand.
right?
It's like racism,
As a
huh?
country, it does not work that like that to me because I swear, if I was sitting there, I wouldn't even eat it because I don't even know where it came from because we would not eat anything. If you don't know where it came from, like I don't give a damn what it is. Like I'm not eating that. What is that? And it's dropping out the sky. They just dropping off with planes and F1. There's no way in the world that I'm about to sit there and eat stuff like that. But like all that stuff been going on. So I
If you
understand that
survive it,
everybody
you
think that
will.
America is the greatest place to stay. But the thing is like, man, to me, that's disrespect. I would not be going dropping off no food out of an airplane to anybody. And like it's went on, it's been going on for a long time. I do not like that. I don't like it. But that's me. Like I said, I think different. But I do not like that. That is not that. It just seemed like disrespect to me. And then, of course, you already know these people want to eat. Like it's one of them things. But it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm
I
not
don't
taking
think
that
it's
food.
fair.
I'm
I don't
good.
think it's fair for you to have that much money in your hand for us to suffer. And and you see it when you out traveling on the streets and when you go out in communities, you see the struggle, but you still won't say release some of this money. I mean, they did give us a stimulus check, but that stimulus check
Hmm.
wasn't shit. It didn't do nothing.
That,
But
that
what
was
it
the
did,
whole scheme of
but
it right
one thing
there.
it did do was made a lot of lazy motherfuckers, but excuse my French. That's one thing the stimulus check
Yeah,
did do. And another
yeah.
thing made them lazy was giving all them damn food stamps and all that money from unemployment. That's what made the people lazy. Now there are some jobs out
PPP loans,
there. Say what, Pert?
PPP loans.
Yeah, PPP loan. Yeah, they got down. And so
Well, they was
now,
getting all that money when they first.
huh?
You know what I did?
They was getting all that money, wasn't
Whenever I got
They
that
got all
stimulus
that
and
money.
everything like that.
But people like me and other people, senior citizens or whatever, they wasn't giving them shit. They wouldn't give
Nope.
You know
them. They
what
don't
I
give them
did
nothing
though? I
now.
kept my word. You know what I did? I kept my word. And the reason I kept my word because I'm going there. It was snowing that day and everything like that, and there was just a truck sitting there and everything. And I told Shelby straight up, I was like, you know what? I'll pay for that because it was my accident. I gave her the money for that, and we got the other car, whatever. That's what. But the thing is like I kept my word. But even though everything was going out crazy, the only thing that I can do at the beginning of the year, fuck the stimulus. Like I got to keep my word. I said yes, I did fuck up. So $1,700 is going straight in your pocket, and we gonna fix this car. And they ain't
But
even fix it right. I was like,
made it, but still, they
that ain't
made a
got
lot.
shit to do with me with how the fuck they did it though. And I
They
bought
made
my car from the
they
same
made
place.
they made people lazy though. They made a lot. That made a lot.
No, but
A lot of people just got lazy and forgot about going to work and this money. It was so
and
many
that's the
jobs.
thing
One
that
time it
happened
was
with
so many
everybody.
jobs. One time
That's
it
the
was so
thing that
many
happened with everybody.
jobs.
Nobody kept their
People
word no
weren't
more.
even applying for the jobs in a while. They weren't even applying
Nobody
for the
kept their
jobs.
word no more when that pandemic. Nobody kept their word no more. And you used to a motherfucker when they say that you're gonna do something. I mean, it can be a handshake or it's gonna be in writing, but nobody wasn't doing anything. I lost my job over that damn pandemic, and I couldn't even get to work. That's why I had to switch
Yeah.
jobs. But thing is, with me, like shit, I'm not gonna stop grinding. But at the same time, yeah, it is a scary time. But it's like I'm glad that nobody that I'm around ever caught it. And even the people that
Right.
did catch it, my kids never got it. I never got it. Shelby never got it. Like we never had any of that. And I thank God for us not having to go through that. So
Yeah,
there's the only thing, you know what God say to you, like what we supposed to know is that He will never put anything on more than you can handle. And I can handle a lot of stuff. Like that would have been bad for me, like seeing my kids having to go through that, or even Shelby going through it, like having that, like we gonna have to sit there in quarantine, like we ain't even about to be able to be around each other type stuff. It don't even matter about a relationship and nothing, but it's like thing is like for some reason God did not put that on us, and He did that for a reason. Now there was all these people in the
Yeah.
world that was getting it every day, and her sister got it, and the kids was getting it. his homeboy had sat here, Aiden, his little friend. He came over here for the weekend. He spent the night. He had it, but my kids didn't catch it, and
Well, you know,
they were sitting there in the same bed, and he actually had it. Like he ended up having to go to the hospital, but for some reason, Aiden didn't get it, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it, and I was playing with him. I was like, wow.
that was a blessing, but I sure hate that, you know, so many people, millions of people had to go through a lot to get the they went a lot of people who got the C-19 had to go through a lot, and then we had to lose a lot of people as well, you know, that cleared our community out. And I really hate that because there was a loss to a lot of loved ones, you know what I'm saying? And you know,
Yeah, it
and
is.
that was something that was really, you know, tragic for the whole United States, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully, you know, we're getting back to where we need to be little by little. But you know, like I said, the housing, you know, and the food is crazy. You know, you can go to the stores and, you know, meat is sky high, rocket high. I mean, man, it's crazy. And then some of the veggies is not always matured yet, and you know, some things are not even in stock or on the shelves for it to even eat, you know. And I don't think that we should be in this kind of predicament because we had a situation with the pandemic, because the pandemic, several pandemics has happened in different cities,
Way
different
before
states, you know.
mad cow disease. Like it's been so
Yeah,
much stuff that's happened over the years before any of us was born. Like there's a lot
right,
of things, and
right.
like
So United
there's
States
no
for the
way.
world, so
The
United
thing
States
is
has gone
that
through a lot.
there's no way to get around it. If you're gonna get it, you're just gonna get it, and that's it. And so
Well,
the
you know,
only thing that you can really do, you cannot even really protect yourself from them because you don't even know. Like you could have ate some bad meat that came from
oh
HEB.
man,
You can say that
man.
right now, and you be like, "Damn, I did eat that the other day," and they be like, "They talking about a recall? Oh, it scared the shit out
Yeah,
you. A
yeah.
recall?
That scares you
Yeah,
a lot
that
when you
shit is
get ate
crazy.
something that got a
Sorry for
recall or
cussing, but
something.
it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It
I'll be like,
scares
man,
you
we just ate
crazy.
that the other day. Like,
Yeah. Let me go ahead and try to bring
but
all
it's
this back up right quick in the bathroom, because this here ain't gonna be working for me. This here ain't even right, because if I wouldn't known that, I wouldn't even ate that. And did they know that before they sold that to me? Before they cooked it, prepared it, and gave it to me and took my money?
but the
You
thing
know,
is
they
that the
know
people
that,
that's selling, they just doing their job, and that's the thing.
right?
And they didn't know either. They probably been eating the same thing, and
Man.
I'm giving everything. People are when you hear about it, you be like, hold on, I ate that meat. Oh, oh, then you start feeling sick for no reason. Be like, man, hey, give me some Tylenol, give me something, because I mean, I think something wrong with me right now. There ain't even nothing wrong with your ass. You just feel like you like, oh no, oh my
Feel all
god, I'm about
queasy.
to die. Shit,
Oh
like real
Lord, just
talk,
let me live. Let me live through this.
You ain't got sick and shit.
yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And for no
But
damn reason.
hey, that's
Like
called
shit,
what?
you
A
just
life
sitting there with
lesson.
yourself, like, oh shit, I ate the same shit. I ate that too.
Right.
You start yelling.
Yeah,
You look at
yeah,
dude like, is there something wrong with me? Hey, is anything wrong with me today? Like, do I look different? Oh yeah, I ate that
yeah.
meat. You ate it too, didn't you? So I guess we both dying. No, we not dying. But you
So
never
you know,
know.
and another
You don't
thing,
even know.
as you got, and people don't realize, as you get older, it's certain foods you stop eating, don't want anymore, don't have taste buds for. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have
Yeah.
taste buds for certain sweets no more, and certain
I
foods
don't
I
eat
don't
sweets,
eat
period.
anymore.
Like that's one of my things. I do not eat sweets only when I'm at work. I eat cookies and stuff like that. It's just to keep
Yeah.
my energy going. But the thing that I do with it, I try to even sit there and do an energy drink. And I was like, yeah, that's not working. I can stay up. It was like everybody be always doing. So I was like, man, which one is the best one? It's like, yeah, it's this one. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try it. He gave it to me for free. I was like, okay, cool. I
I mean,
drank
no,
it. It took me the whole.
I don't eat a lot of candy and nothing like that. I mean, I don't do that. Yeah. I mean, I don't do, but certain
No, it's
things,
cool, but it took me the whole night to drink it, and I ended up putting it out. I was like, I'm gonna go
oh
back to my
wow.
tea from HEB.
You know, y'all might be onto something about them sweets. You know that?
You said
What
what?
you mean?
I say y'all may be onto something about them sweets. Y'all got me thinking now.
Oh, fat ass.
About the sweet.
Ah! I heard you over
I
there,
don't
bro.
eat them motherfuckers, man.
Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold up.
Lord.
I just been ballin' out every season. Knowing some niggas I left for the I just been married to double up. I got up on me and four inside another league. Time dispensing and run it up. I got to put these bills inside of the freezer. Back at the trap, I was ducking the deep, ducking the birds, sending out the deep. All of my diamonds gon' bust out the heater. I'm dripping water, nigga. I mean, if she think I need her. Get it one time and then I gotta leave her. I'm a real street nigga. Gotta keep it around with my people. Turn the whole spot to bosses. I can be kicking shit like I'm a dealer. Young nigga pulling up inside the Billy truck. I just be popping shit like hot grease. I remember dead sitting at the trap. I they call the plug, got a cop free. Look at the Pablo Escobar money. We can chop forward, that's my top three. Bitch, I was serving the sidewalk. Then I cop the drop top in the street. You can't know when your nigga, that's how it is. All my niggas do murders and robberies. Got about 20 racks in the rabbit. Niggas thinking I won off the lottery. When I hop in the push start with the pound, niggas know that it ain't no lottery. Out of town, champ like Mayweather. Got a loop 3 up off the boxery. Put the new 40 autos on the beat. Run up 30 in a week. I just fuck out on beat. 4500 the pillow, 45,000 in the sheet. I want the bag, nigga. I can't just go home if I know she ain't married. Bitch, I done got this shit up out the street. Red gun, period, blood on my feet. I just been ballin' out every season. Knowing some niggas I left for the beach. I just been married to double cup. I got up on me and four inside another league. Time to present and run it up. I gotta put the new bills inside of the freezer. Back at the trap, I was ducking the deep, ducking the birds, sending out the leaves. All of my diamonds gon' bust out the key. I'm dripping water, nigga, I'm confused. Then I be stabbing and she think I need her. Hit her one time and then I gotta leave her. I'm a real street nigga. Gotta keep it around with my people. Turn the whole spot to boss. I can't be kicking shit like I'm a dealer.
Hey, hey. Yeah. So I just want to say that every day
Play
comes
this
with
shit.
a change. You know what I'm saying? Every day
Yeah.
comes with a change, and every day give you a lesson. Whether you want it or not, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, my greatest life lesson has been that life can change in a second.
Yeah.
This is why it's important to always live your best possible life and to do what you can for others here that you want to do for. You know what I'm saying? Live your life at the best. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I don't. The thing with me is that the way that I usually rock with most people. The thing is to be about it is like there's a lot of times I'm not understood, which I'm cool with. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have to be understood by everybody. And the things that I do is going to be different from most people. But if you sit down and you actually sit there and talk to my motherfucking ass, I'm gonna tell you that's exactly what it is. Like this is how I rock. They were like, damn, I wish I would have been doing the same exact shit that you was doing. I was like, look, nigga, you don't have to be like me. I want you to be yourself, but do it in your own way.
Right. So life lesson can help you understand relationships, challenges, even who you are. Stay positive. Stay positive.
But this is exactly why I said life lessons, right? This is exactly why I said life lessons, right?
Right.
It was gonna mean something, and it does.
Right.
Life lessons
it's
is
easy to go through life living with regrets and focusing on negative things of the past. It's easy to do that, you know what I'm saying? But it's also a challenge to shake it off, you know what I'm saying? And don't hold back, move forward, and make a brighter future for yourself or for your kids, or it's for this yourself individually, you know what I mean? That's it, But as long as you focus on negative baggage from like yesterday and keep you from getting to where you want to go to, and being in that perfect spot at peace, you know what I'm saying? I may be wrong, but that's just how I feel myself, you know what I'm saying? That just
See, there's a reason why I sit here all the time and I'll be like, I'll see what I do not do. I don't call my kid's mother baby mama. and it's for a reason because everybody want to talk like that. I don't have the same lingo as everybody else, but I'm a smart motherfucking man, and I swear to God, if you ever really want to sit back, you can get a peep show. You can come to the movie theater with me, nigga, and I swear to God, what you're gonna actually see, you can be like, wow, yeah, he actually did that. Real talk, B. And we can take it to motherfucking North Carolina. We can take it up to the States. We can take it this New York. Thing is about me is that I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, I actually do, and I love people to motherfucking care about me the way that I want to care about them. And so whenever I talk my real shit, oh, you wasn't gonna finish that? It's all good. It's all right. Whatever it is. But you sit back sometimes and you're like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Right.
Like the crazy thing about it is that like we never really get to talk about it because every time that somebody really want to talk about it, they think that there's something wrong with them because they're doing that shit. It's like, nah. It takes a long time to get to where the hell you need to be, and it don't happen overnight.
Right.
You can sit there all the time. You can run from your problems. You might go
Right.
ahead and catch a flight.
Right. Don't be pushed away. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Right. And attitude is a choice. When it comes
And the
down
only
to
thing that you really want to do, man, I ain't trying to be no thug, but I ain't even trying to earn no motherfucking stripes. I already got my shit. And I'm motherfucking the livest nigga that any motherfucking body know. Because the thing that's on top of my motherfucking shoulders is the shit that I know. And so when I come down with how the fuck I'm really gonna feel about myself, oh yeah, can't nobody tell me nothing because I'm Roshan Jamel Lanier, RJL. That's my initial. Hey. hey, hey,
Well,
that
hey.
name, I heard you,
I know.
boy.
I
Hey,
know.
I'm gonna say this here.
I can kill it.
You know, in my
I
conclusion.
can get it, Unc. I can get it, Unc.
Hold on.
Your fucking
Hold on.
nephew is live with it, man.
Hold
What you
on.
mean, nigga? I'm live with it, man. And I did that shit straight off top. All right, nigga. Hey, shit. You give me something like that. Let me hear you.
Language.
Bangladesh. You going to Bangladesh? You buying the whole? You
I
buying
got
the whole?
two words.
The whole island?
On the live here in conclusion, you know, while my nephew over here joking around.
Yeah, I am joking. Yeah, I mean,
You have
just
to,
talk. Go ahead.
two things you have to do as far as these lessons are concerned. Live and learn. Live and learn. That's
Double
all I
L.
got.
That's double L. And to back my uncle up, the thing is you have to live and learn. And that's the only thing that all of us have always had to do. If you live and you fucking and then you learn, like everything that you do, no matter what it is, you have to understand you're gonna make mistakes. But if you learn about what you live in, there's no way that nobody can stop you. That's the great thing.
Right.
It's
right.
a great thing. Like real talk. So my uncle said he said the right thing. Like, yeah, live and you learn. Everybody got to do that. There's no way to get around it either. But the thing is, like, if you're not living to learn, like, you're out of there. You're going to turn into a whole different type of letter. Like, you're going to be out there.
Well, the best life lesson to learn early is to be kind. You know, if you're going through a challenging time, challenge yourself to do an act of kindness every day until you start feeling better, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? It can be effective until you never stop doing it, you know? You just never know.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. And that's the thing. I want my kids, like what we were talking about earlier, is that you have to understand that when you tell a kid to do something, they're going to listen, hopefully. And all of us didn't all got in trouble before. I do not want my kids, they're not about to be the bully of the school and be on their TikTok like what they're doing right now, like they're the bully of the school. No, we ain't doing none of that. Because the only bully that's going to be happening in this life is me. And that with both of y'all. And I tell my son, we ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
I'm good on that shit. So, but I mean, the people that I grew up around, like we can talk about my uncle right now. We can talk about my dad. We can talk about cousins, everything. We ain't never been bullied. If somebody wanted to mess with us, we gonna go straight to the source and we gonna handle that right then. There is no punking none of us, nigga. We gonna get it. We gonna get it.
Right.
We gonna get that
Team
shit.
up,
Like,
we used
man,
to team
do
up
not
and
play
click
with us.
on the bully.
Now, oh yeah,
We used to click on
that's
the
the thing.
bully.
There don't need to be no jumping. Like remember when I was talking about jumping? Oh yeah, the mindset is already real. If you keep messing with me, this is why I did the bad thing, and I feel bad about it because I had to slam somebody head into a fire extinguisher in 7th grade. The reason why I did that because he was doing it every day to everybody. He was being racist. But the thing is, I wasn't even thinking about that. I had to tear his ass up because I got tired of it. Thing
Okay,
is,
well, you know,
there's in my
the-
life, the people that and me not even being around my people, we have the same mindset. My uncle ain't about to play that. My dad ain't about to play that. My mom ain't even about to play that. On both sides of my family, and don't nobody play no game. So
Well, you know-
y'all messing with the wrong person.
But Brother Jay, they say it's 8 lessons of 8 life lessons. There's choice, opportunity, action, knowledge, wealth, brand, community, and persistence. And let me just say this before I leave. There are 5 positive life history is do the best you can, do what you can, what you have, and where you are. You know, it's never too late to be what you might have been, you know, and you can always keep your dream. If you dream it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it in mind. If you can dream it, you can do it. And also trust yourself that you can do anything and you can go out there and you can go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
So right now,
No
so
matter what.
Vino, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get up off this live, but Vino Entertainment TV, y'all, like I said, we're based on firearm, domestic violence, molestation. We feed the homeless, and once again, Vino Entertainment TV gonna do what we did last year. We're gonna turn up and turn out on giving school supplies again this year, during the summertime around by August, and we're gonna also have someone come in and cut a little hair this year. Last year, Perk was looking for somebody to come in and cut some hair for the young men to get ready for school. I couldn't find nobody, but this year, doggone me, I got somebody's gonna cut some hair. Gonna give me a little discount, so he say. But we're gonna see if I can get a little bit of discount, because like I said,
I can tell y'all right now.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I can tell you right now when she going out. She giving y'all as a great outro. Thing is, love what you love. That's it.
That's right.
There's
That's
nothing
right.
else to be said. Love what you
That's
love.
right.
Whatever it is that you love,
And hey,
you gonna have a passion for it. That's it.
and
I'm
y'all,
done.
we out of here. Y'all know my motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love your damn self? Peace.
Mhm.
Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification.
I just been looking for solutions and ways. What if you
All right, y'all have a good night.